Some people who are passionate with Shiba Inus might consider today to be the most peculiar day of the year. Within the span of just 1 hour, more than 2 billion tickets were utilized. Individuals are ecstatic to the very core. There is, however, an issue that the community is facing that is not going away, and it is growing like wildfire. When it comes to the Shiba Inu, there is a danger. This is the final warning that the coders have put out. There will be no more Shiba Inus in the future. Is it going to last? So what does all this mean? Permit me to expand. Mr. Crypto, your daily dosage of Shiba would like to extend a warm greeting to you. If you are interested in learning more about Shiba, then you have come to the right spot. By subscribing, you will be able to keep ahead of the competition in the cryptocurrency industry and be informed about all of the most recent news and predictions. For additional information about SHIB, click the like button. We haven't witnessed anything comparable to this in a very long time. Within the span of just 1 hour, 2 billion Shiba Inu coins were destroyed, which is an extremely remarkable accomplishment. You have it right. It was just 60 minutes before 2 billion were gone, but it seemed like only a moment. What a huge amount that is. According to the information that was gathered by Shiba Burn, a reliable blockchain wallet tracker, this enormous burn was carried out by an unknown whale in a single transaction. That was quite remarkable. Even while it appears to be a very large sum, it is essential to keep in mind that the amount is actually just under $60,000 in United States currency. On the other hand, the magnitude of this event is the topic that everyone is discussing. An intriguing point to take into consideration is that the second largest burn during this time period involved the destruction of little under 1 million Shiba Inu tokens. Despite this, the burn rate has increased by more than 3,000% due to the fact that more than 2 billion tokens have been completely destroyed. The amount of movement that Shiba Inus has experienced is significant, and it is unquestionably attracting attention in the world of cryptocurrency. But there is a catch to this. In spite of this enormous burn, the price of Shiba Inu has decreased by around 6% over the course of the last few months. In light of the significant increase that occurred earlier in the week, this is a startling change of events. Inu Shiba was ablaze with rage. After breaking through significant levels of resistance and reaching heights that everyone was enthused about, he swiftly went back down to his previous position. The findings of the price research indicate that Shiba Inu has lately emerged from a bullish trend, which causes individuals to have a more positive outlook regarding a potential long-term gain. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, might be utilized to determine whether a market is excessively bought or excessively sold. Shiba Inu required a break, as seen by the fact that they were oversold, and this drop would be the ideal time to give them that rest. In spite of this, the majority of Shiba Inu owners continue to generate profits. It is encouraging to learn that the majority of transactions are still profitable at the current prices, as indicated by the on-chain statistics. However, there are some extremely wealthy owners who possess the majority of Shiba Inu dogs, and who appear to have had a significant role in the emergence and subsequent decline of the breed. If there is a continuation of the significant selling pressure, or if the market as a whole experiences a collapse, it is difficult to disregard the possibility of additional price decreases. An assortment of individuals within the Shiba Inu culture have responded to the price change in a variety of various ways. It is important to note that a lot of people were curious about whether or not this fresh spike was merely a one-time occurrence. And the question is, does Shiba Inu really possess the power to maintain its position among the top 10 cryptocurrencies? A trend that will only last for a brief period of time, or a portent of things to come? Many of the purchasers were terrified. There were even others who sold the items they owned. Important to note that this is just the beginning. As a result of the fact that this price reduction could not have occurred at a more inconvenient time, the Shiba Inu society is quite upset. Shiba Inus are currently facing a persistent challenge in the form of dishonest individuals who attempt to defraud others by posing as Shiba Inu owners. Consequently, it has produced a controversy and has made purchasers even more irate. However, there is a bright aspect to this situation. Satoshi Kozama, the primary creator of Shiba Inu, has already addressed all of the concerns on this matter. In a courageous tweet, he informed the community that the squad is prepared to go on the offensive in the event that these attacks become out of control. It took me some time to figure it out, and it only came to me in a dream, he added, in a remark that was both confident in himself and ambiguous by nature. It would appear that the Shadow Cats, on the other hand, have the intention of seizing control of the DAO, which is essentially the same plan that they had in the past. The new bad guys. Due to the fact that preparations have already been made for activities of this nature, they will not be successful. As a result of the tweet, he became even more convinced that the team is taking measures to safeguard the project and its supporters, which means that any scheme to cause harm to Shiba Inu or its DAO would be unsuccessful. Many others have discovered solace in the words that he has spoken. They are letting the community know that they are aware of these issues and that they are prepared to deal with them immediately. As a result of this and the current decrease in price, Shiba Inus can have the impression that they are having a difficult time, although it is possible that they are not. Now comes the unexpected part. When viewed from a more distant perspective, this seemingly insignificant drop is not nearly as frightening as it may appear to be. An intriguing pattern involving Bitcoin was brought to the attention of one user on Twitter. The price of Bitcoin has been decreasing at the beginning of each month from the beginning of the year 2016. Each time, however, it has returned with a greater force. When it comes to Shiba Inus, it is likely that things are the same right now. This is because a decrease in Bitcoin and this one occur straight after each other, which makes perfect sense. Considering that December has only just begun, there is a significant amount of time for the market to improve. Taking into consideration the past, it is possible that Shiba Inu is getting ready for its next major move. At first glance, it appears that the current slowdown is merely a minor phase of a more extensive cycle. Now we get to the exciting part. In spite of all the hoopla, the price of Shiba Inu has increased by an astounding 72% over the course of the past month. This is due to the fact that tokens are nonetheless being burned. You have it right. The overall trend is still going in the right direction, despite the fact that there has been a recent decline. What a concept of grit. What is even